To all those people watching, I would like to remind everyone that this video is not made strictly for kids. It is for older fans and adults too. Enjoy the fucking video! This video is brought to you by my loyal patrons. Register now at any tier to watch new videos 1 month in advance before they're made public. Link is in the description. When Thomas went to the old lead mines, he didn't obey the danger sign that told him not to pass it, and ended up falling into a hole caused by his heavy weight. Gordon came and pulled him out, and the two engines puffed home. But Topham Hatt wasn't very happy with Tomas. "Tomas, this is the second time that you have ignored a warning. I trusted that you learnt from your mistake after going up the quarry last year. The danger sign at the lead mine was clear, but you chose to be reckless again. I cannot let it go unpunished." Sorry, sir," replied Thomas meekly. "Sorry won't fix this, Thomas. I trusted you, and you let me down. As punishment, I'm taking your branch line away." But what about my passengers?" Thomas stammered in panic. "They need me." "Toby will look after them while you return to Tidmouth." "Toby? He's not built for it. He can't keep up with the work on his own." "Toby had looked after his line before he came here, and I'm sure he will manage the branch line well on his own. My decision is final, Thomas. After you're inspected for any damage, you will head straight to Tidmouth." "Yes, sir," he sighed. But orders were orders, and after he was inspected, he set off to Tidmouth, while also being worried about Toby handling the line on his own. If you ever visit the island of Sodor and are interested in the stories of the various railways, then you should visit the Railway Archives. It's a treasure trove of stories over the years with all the engines across the island of Sodor, big or small. Let's take a look at all the stories that are a blast from the past. Toby was worried as well. "I'll try, sir, but I'm not as strong or as fast as Thomas. I can't do his work and mine. It's too much for me." "Nonsense, Toby," replied Topham Hatt. "You don't need to worry. After all, I heard about your mega train of strawberries that you pulled on your old tramway, so I think you could handle all the work until Thomas learns his lesson. Now go fetch Annie and Clarabel at Tidmouth, and bring them back here, please." Toby could see that Topham Hatt was not backing down on his decision, and decided to do as he was told. "I nearly ran out of water that day," he thought to himself. "I hope Thomas comes back here soon." Thomas puffed into the yards at Tidmouth, and he and Percy set to work. But Thomas was still worried about Toby. "Come on, get moving," whistled James crossly. "Oh," gasped Thomas. "Sorry." "Is something on your mind, Thomas?" asked Percy. Then Thomas explained about Toby. "Why leave him to do all the work? I could have asked to help." "You? Help?" chortled James. "Toby is an old tram engine, but he's more experienced than an engine who plays about all the time." "I could do it," Percy huffed. "I might joke around, but I do get the job done." Thomas smiled. "I know the feeling. I was once like you when I was a station pilot." And he told Percy all about it. Over the next few days, Toby gave it everything he had, but it wasn't enough. The work was relentless. He was feeling quite worn out, and no matter how much he tried, he couldn't keep up. By the end of the day, Toby was very tired, and as soon as he parked at his berth, he went straight to sleep. The next morning, Thomas was shunting Henry's coaches ready for his express run to Barrow. As he pulled into the station, he could see Topham Hatt talking to the station master. "I need the station spotless for her arrival, station master," he ordered. "We must look presentable for Her Majesty." "Certainly, sir," replied the station master. "Her Majesty? The Queen?" Thomas gasped. "She's coming to Sodor, sir?" "Indeed," replied Topham Hatt. "We don't know when, but you'll know next time when I tell the other engines instead of you eavesdropping, Thomas. Please carry on with your work." "Yes, sir," replied Thomas tippingly, and he puffed away to collect more coaches. But he was excited about the Queen. Meanwhile, Toby puffed into the station with passengers for Henry's Express. "Are you all right, Toby?" "No," Toby sighed, his voice heavy with exhaustion. "I'm falling behind, Thomas. I'm giving it everything, but I can't keep up. I'm not built for this. I'm breaking down." "I got some news that might cheer you up. We're going to welcome the—" "Sorry, Thomas," replied Toby's driver. "We can't stay and chat. We need to collect the quarrymen soon. Come on, Toby. We'll top you up with some water. That'll make you better." "Goodbye, Thomas," wheezed Toby. "Sorry I can't stay and hear all the details. But perhaps when there's time, okay?" And he puffed away to the water tower, while Thomas could only look on, feeling forlorn. When he and Percy were being topped up with cold and water later on in the day, Thomas was still feeling terrible. "This is all my fault," he sighed. "If I hadn't ignored the sign, Toby wouldn't have been struggling. I wish I could do something to help." "We can ask the Fat Controller about me helping Toby," Percy peeped. "You seem capable of doing all the work on your own here. That is if he agrees." "I don't think he would want to listen to me," replied Thomas. "Then I'll ask him," Percy replied confidently. So when he saw Topham Hatt, Percy explained the idea. "You're too kind, Percy, but I believe Toby can manage," he said confidently. "But sir," Percy exclaimed, his eyes full of worry, "Toby's struggling, and if we don't help, then he might break down." "Nothing will happen, Percy," replied a reassured Topham Hatt firmly. "I understand your feelings, but Toby has faced challenges before, and I'm sure he'll overcome them." "Yes, sir," he replied sadly. He then told Thomas about it, and he was feeling quite sad that Topham Hatt still has the mindset about Toby. The next morning, Toby was still tired after yesterday's workload. He made his way to the quarry delivering the workmen. "Right," said his driver. "Time to collect the stone trucks." "Yes, trucks of stone," said Toby wearily. "Come on, Toby, wake up, wake up!" "Stop, stop!" cried the quarry manager. "Look out, driver! Stop!" cried the fireman. Toby's driver applied the brakes. The screeching sound woke Toby up. "Oh, help!" Toby cried. "Stop, stop, stop!" cried the trucks. Toby shouted, making his crew and the workmen jump. "What are we going to do now?" he stressed. "We have trains to pull and a clean up, and I'm the only engine on this branch line. We can't take it anymore under these conditions. The Fat Controller was wrong that I can handle the work alone. I need another engine driver. Let's get back to the shed." Toby's crew understand his words. They collected the coaches and puffed their way back to the shed. "Toby," gasped the carriages. "What about the trucks?" "I'm done," he snapped, frustration boiling over him. I tried, but I keep pushing myself like this. If the fat controller won't listen, then I'm not going to move another inch until he does. But what about the passengers? Asked Henrietta. And the trucks? There'll be other ways. But the passengers were cross, and so were the farmers, quarrymen and factory workers, and they all complained to the station master. When Topham Hatt heard the news about Toby's strike, he seized his hat and went straight to Farquhar. This isn't like Toby, he thought as he went to his car. Come along, Toby, you're acting silly. I'm sorry, sir, but I'm not going. I can't live up to your expectations, and I need a second engine. His crew agreed. But Toby, I've seen you on your own line. You can manage to do the work on your own. I can't keep up, sir. I'm not built for this, Toby argued. He's right, sir, agreed Henrietta. Toby can't do this work alone. He does need another engine. Our old tramway was small and we only relied on the farms and villages surrounding us, whereas this branch line has a quarry, several farms and villages in comparison to ours. We can't do it on our own, sir. We need another engine, and poor Toby is feeling overworked, so I don't think he wants to move, sir. Quite right, Henrietta. Thank you. Oh dear. Why on earth did I think he would handle the work on his own? I feel ashamed for overestimating that he could do it alone. I appreciate and value my engines for their hard work, just so they can please me, especially Tomas. But there needs to be a balance on this branch line. He then knew who could help Toby. Toby, I owe you an apology, replied Topham Hatt quietly. I pushed you too hard. You've always been a reliable engine, and despite your outcome, I am proud of you for doing your best. But I can see you cannot do the work alone, and I should have listened to you. It's quite clear. You do need another engine to help you. However, I can't spare Tomas at the moment. He has a lot to learn, but I can spare Percy. Won't that be nice? Yes, sir, agreed Toby happily. You'll go to the quarry and just shunt the trucks ready for Percy to take, added Topham Hatt. I'll send Percy here right away. But what about the derailment, sir? Toby asked. Don't worry, I'll send James to do it. But he can't, sir, replied Toby, surprised. He doesn't have cow catchers and soy plates like me. No, indeed, agreed Topham Hatt. But I'll try and settle things with the police chief. And so all was arranged. Percy was excited and pleased that he was to help Toby, but James thought it was silly to send an engine like him to help. Honestly, Tomas will be better, not some jokester. You can tease me all you want, James, but the Fat Controller made his decision because he knows that I'm really useful. Just you wait, I'll show you. And he steamed away. And he was right. Despite some scrapes on his first day, Percy was working hard on the branch line, taking trucks and passengers where they wanted to go, and they all gave him their praises, including Annie and Clarabelle. With Percy and James's help, Toby feels like a brand new engine. Annie, Clarabelle, Henrietta and Elsie were pleased to see him being like his old self again, and so was Tomas. 2 engines are better than 1, eh, Toby? Tomas smiled. Indeed, agreed Toby. Annie and Clarabelle do miss you though, and they hope you will come back soon, added Percy. I hope so too, and thank you for looking after them for me. Perhaps one day I will get my branch line back. All I need is to show the Fat Controller that I'm to be trusted again. Well, keep at it, Tomas, replied Toby with a wink. Now what's this exciting news that you were trying to tell me? He said cheerfully. So Tomas told them the news about the Queen, which made Toby feel very excited.